See ya. Back to a brand new vlog video. I do not know what to call it. I'm just driving. So I just got into the car with my toddler daughter that has been driving me insane all morning. What's new? That's the usual, carry on I guess. So yeah, my mother is away and I'm so bored right now. I think it's about 1 o'clock right now, but I decided to go to McDonald's while I'm waiting. She's going to be back in the next hour or two, so I'm really looking forward to seeing her. I haven't seen her in like 5 days I believe, and my sister as well and my little niece, so I'm so excited to see all 3 of them. So yeah, I'm on the way to McDonald's. I'm craving chicken mayo burgers. Like, that's my craving. That's my all-time. I've just rushed getting ready. I'm trying to get a video up as well, so I need to get out of the house because my parents' house, the connection is so terrible. Like, you will not get a video up for 2 days. When you upload it, like, it takes forever. So this is why I'm getting out as well. I'm going to get some food and I'm going to park up to like one of my favorite places, and that would be like a plane place, so I'll have to show you along the way. I don't know if I showed like in this vlog before, but it's a plane, like it's where planes flying through the air. Oh, my camera nearly fell basically, and you watch them. So yeah, I'm gonna stop filming and driving. I'm gonna go to McDonald's now. I will check back in when I'm there. I've just pulled in, and like, believe me when I say it, the queue is so long, like it's going all the way around, but I'm not leaving. I'm gonna get my burgers and I'm gonna go. So hopefully I won't be asked to move the car away from the drive-thru, because I hate when that happens so much. It's like so annoying. But yeah, I can't wait to get my burgers, my chicken mayo burgers.
Somebody to help me. Orla, how's it going? Good, now and you? I'm good, thank you.
Oh, is that nice?
Yeah.
Take out your dodo, so. Now eat it, munch it. Good girl. I'll put it here for you, okay? Aww. You love burgers, don't you? Guess what mommy got? Mommy got a burger too. I get a burger too. You gonna watch the planes?
Yeah.
Oh, focus. So guys, we just pulled up. This is like where, it's like a car park where planes take off. It's packed at the moment, so there's a lot of cars, and I have bad anxiety. So yeah, this is where all the planes take off and where they land and everything like that. So if I see a plane, I'm gonna catch it on camera hopefully and show you what it's all about. But my daughter absolutely loves the air, so she loves the planes. She absolutely adores planes, like literally. She's obsessed with planes. You excited to see the planes?
Yeah.
I'm excited too. Oh, no, don't mess now. Eat your burger. Oh, no, no.
What? What? This one. Huh? Take this one. Car. Let's take this car. Yeah.
Oh wow, look at that. I stopped vlogging. I moved out of where I was parked. Like, I just drove off because there was like a huge line of cars beside me, and it was taking the good out of me because I felt like I couldn't be myself, and I just get bad paranoias and someone's watching me. But like, it's all in my head, if you get me. That's anxiety for you. But yeah, I'm just parked up. I just decided that I would drive. So I would drive to a place that was packed as well. But now I'm literally in the middle of nowhere, and I'm just staring out through my window and enjoying the view. I haven't been here this summer. And last year, I remember last summer I was here, I pulled in my car. But I'm basically just in the middle of nowhere, and I have the view of the sea. So obviously you can't go swimming or anything in there. That's where my family lives. It's like the point. It's a big ocean, a big river, and you're not allowed to swim in it basically. But yeah, I remember as a child, like, this is bringing back so many memories. As a child, I would come up here, and to get up here you have to pass like the graveyard. So it's just like a good like drive down the road, and people walk around here, and they do driving as well. So they drive around their car as well, just to see the atmosphere, the scenery, what's going on. As you can see, little Miss Minnie is in the background being all nosy and everything. She's probably wondering, what am I doing? Like, what are we doing here? I've never brought her here before, so she's just amazed right now. I know the start of this vlog was me at McDonald's drive-thru in a line waiting to get food, but now I'm relaxed in my car and I'm in a really chill spot where I can talk to you guys, which is important for me because I never really get time to sit down and talk to you all. Because when I'm at home, like when I'm in my family's house, like it's so hectic. I'd be up the walls, and sometimes I just can't even hear myself, not alone for you guys to hear me, so that is not an option. So I'm just in the car now, and I thought that I would just come out and have a little chit chat with you all because it's been too long. Obviously I've done sit down videos and whatnot, but this is like a little life update. So in this video, I'm gonna just break it down to you all and be honest, because I love being honest. I literally love being myself. I love what comes out of my mouth randomly. When I pick up the camera to film, I don't script anything, write down or anything like that. I just say basically what's on my mind. And sometimes I'm the shittest talker, like things do not come out the best out of my mouth. But that is just because it's random AF, and I break it down to you all as it is. And as I said again, not unscripted, so it just comes out of my mouth there and then. So lately I have been keeping something from you all, and on my YouTube channel, like, I want to be so truthful to you guys and to myself. But I'm going to touch up on a few topics. When I go home, the vlog's going to be ended, so everything I need to say, I'm going to say right now. Also, she's just staring in the background, and I don't want to be bad, like, filming her when she's like all blushed up and cranky. I need to pull down the window, by the way. So yeah, I have been keeping something from you all, and there's a lot of people that view my channel. There's a lot like people that I do not want viewing my channel, but it doesn't work that way in the YouTube world. Like, anyone can get access to you, what you put out there, if you get me. So you're putting everything out in the open, and that's it really, which is kind of like strange, the way people can come in and see what way your life is and this and that. But I actually enjoy being myself and sharing what I'm going through and blah 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 blah, because that's me, that's the real me that people don't know of. So I imagine, like, taking up the camera, picking it up, talking to you all, like, guys, it's like you're my friends. Do you understand me? It's so crazy. But yeah, getting back to the topic, I've been hiding something lately. It's not like a big deal, but I'm going to tell you all because I feel like I should. And I'm on this YouTube journey, and I want to share every little detail that happens in my life. Well, the important bits, the ones that I'd like for you all to know. Obviously, okay, talk, Nikki, get into it. So I moved into my apartment, God, months ago, literally. Is it like 9 months ago now? I do not know. And I was living in the apartment for 7 months, and I did mention in a few videos, like, that I was kind of fed up and not feeling myself. And yeah, car just passed. It's good to see somebody, I suppose. So I wasn't feeling myself, and I just kind of had a lot of loneliness inside me. My anxiety started erupting me, so taking me over. And at the time I lost a really close friend, which broke me in two. Literally, no one understands. And during that time we were not like best pals or anything, but from little children, like up till we were 16 years of age, like if not more, we hung around together up till 17ish, I think. So we hung around together and we lived the life to the max, to the fullest, like, do you know what I mean? And I love that girl with all my heart. Like, I literally, she made my childhood so much better, and I had the best childhood ever because she made it that way. So a lot of things started affecting me when I was living alone. Obviously, baby daddy, her daddy, I'm going slow right now. Things took a toll back then as well, and we were really in a bad place. So I decided about 2 or 3 months, and the apartment wasn't suiting me. Things started happening in the apartment, not like paranormal or shit or anything like that, but things started happening. I started to see my worth, and I looked at it in a way, right, I deserve better than this. Like, this is not up to my standard anymore. I want bigger and better. Because at the beginning, like, I'm not being any bit posh, or I'm far from posh, Jesus Christ, but guys, like, it started to go in a way where dampness was getting in. It was so cold. Like, there was no space. Like, I appreciated so much from the beginning, but then I started to really dislike the place, and I just needed to be like around family. So that's what I done. I moved back home. So like, I'm kind of back home, if you get me. I still have my apartment, I still have the key, I still pay my poxy rent, which is so hard to believe because like, I'm not living in a place properly. I'm not really living there, if you get me. I do go back to odd time, but I'm more times living with my family. So I am back there like every week anyway, and I may stay there sometimes, other times I'll come back again, and I feel happier that way. I know I'm paying rent and everything, but I have a lot that, like, there's a lot of things in the apartment that I want to hold, and I don't have space to put them anywhere else. And like, I have post important letters coming to that address and everything like that. So it's really good for storage, which is kind of stupid. There is people out in the streets, I 100% know that, like, literally, but you have to step in my shoes and understand where I'm coming from. Because before I left the apartment, like, shit started happening. Like, I'm not even going to go into it because it's disgusting. So yeah, things started getting in through the windows, like, not like rats or mice or anything like that, but like insects. And I didn't have the stomach. Like, I could be eating and I'd see something, like, and that really affected me. So I have been like working so hard to literally get somewhere else to live, like, and call my own home again. My daughter's just looking at me like, hey, I'll give you your Bobby. I'm half crippled right now. So yeah, I decided to move out. My family said it to me, leave the apartment if you want, come live with us again. And I'm kind of like in both places still. Like, it's so complicated right now, but I'm not too bothered because I'm not going to be where my apartment, I never planned on living there forever. Like I said, a year max, and I lasted up to 7.5 months, which isn't too bad either. So I'm in my family's house now. Things are hectic. Like, if I'm honest, things are really, really hard. Like, Jesus Christ, I'm so grateful. I love them to bits, but I need space. Like, I need to give up the apartment that I'm living in, that I have, and I need someone else to take it over. But it needs complete renovation. I could put a lot of work in to stop things from getting in through the windows, but I'm not going to pay a lot of money when I'm already paying rent, and it's not my job. And yeah, I did get the landlord out already, and he has been good. And then other times it's like, you know what, like, he's not solving the problem properly, because the building that I lived in was 150 years old. Yeah, like, what was I thinking? again, at the time, I was so grateful. I'm so grateful. So all my things are in the apartment. I still have the key. My post and everything is there, and like it gets sent there. So I'm just in with my family at the minute, and I am trying to get accommodation again. Like, I'm not homeless or anything, and if I wanted to move back tomorrow morning to the apartment, I can. But right now, guys, with my mental health and everything, and I lost a really close friend, I do not want to be alone. I don't like, I'm suffering in silence, basically, and no one really understands. You have to kind of live on your own with a toddler every day, like, and to kind of know the feel, know what it's like. And not only are you like feeling that way, but you almost feel like, my key is in my dash. I don't want the car to go down me now, do I? I almost feel like I'm being hibernated, like I don't come outside the apartment, and it just wasn't a healthy way to live. So that's that, guys. I still have the key, as I said. I will let you know any updates other than that on the apartment. Hopefully something comes up and I get accommodation again, because I've been really like getting a bit annoyed lately, like as in I need my space back again, and I want to decorate and I want everything from brand new. Like the apartment that I was in, like I didn't want to put money in. Why should I? Like, why should I when it's not really my job? Like, I'm paying rent to the landlord, it's his job. But yeah, I don't regret moving there. I never will. It taught me a lot about myself, and as a mother as well. Like, I learned so much along the way, because when I had my daughter, I was living at home, which kind of sucked, but it was really good as well, because I got a lot of support from my family. And now we're back living here again, but it won't always be like that. Like, it's kind of like temporary. Hopefully something comes up. Now, I'm going to stop jabbing on about that, because I just felt like I needed to fill you in. You guys have not got a clue. So hopefully, fingers crossed, something comes up very soon, and I'm going to vlog it all. And hopefully the next home that I get, fingers crossed again, is going to be like permanent for a long while, like more than a year, because the next home I get will be in Shannon, where my family are living. So hopefully. The next topic that I want to talk about is something very... She's asleep, by the way. I pity her. I'm going to go in a minute. But yeah, the minute I get out of the car, like, she's going to wake up. So, and she's quite snug right now. The window's down and she's just holding her little baba. But yeah, I have had thoughts on my head lately where I've been thinking about my friend that I lost. So I lost my friend a couple of months ago, roughly about 5 months ago. And it was such a shock. It was a really bad shock, like a really bad experience to go through. And not only am I losing a friend, but I'm feeling a lot of guilt, because we never socialized in a long time. And it was just horrible, like everything. It just depresses me, if I'm honest, because she should be here, and I feel like such a bad person because I wasn't there for her when she probably needed me most. Like, I might sound stupid saying that, yeah, we never like chatted properly, hung out in a few years, but like, your friends, your childhood friends are your childhood friends, and that to me is like, it's so important. And you know what, guys, you don't know what you have till it's gone. It's such a true saying. So I would definitely like take that on board from now on, because the day I found out that I lost my friend, like, my heart just shattered. And it's so weird, because I don't know if I told you this before, but I'm going to tell you now. We're going to have a deep chat. Where's my cuppa? I don't have a cuppa, but I have an energy drink, which I'm living off, because my mother's not around and I'm doing house chores and I'm running at my feet with a toddler, so I need some kind of energy. So this is so weird, it's like combined. We were talking about me living in the apartment and then my friend, losing my friend. So I lost my friend a couple of months ago. It's an everyday struggle, to be honest. People probably be like, what were you talking about? People are probably like, but you never hung around together, you know? But you haven't a clue. Like, if you're thinking right now the opposite, like as in you haven't been friends in years, like, that's not the case. Like, you really have to be in my shoes. She was my childhood best friend, and every little memory that I had growing up was with her. So I miss her so much, like more than anything. And it really baffles me up inside knowing that she was only 21, But we're going to get back to what I was saying. I'm so bad at telling stories. Like, it's like I'm telling a story. So the apartment that I viewed, okay, the apartment that I was living in, that I basically kind of left, like, I still have the key, yeah. That apartment, okay guys, I viewed an apartment next door. So the apartment that I have the key to, that I'm living in, used to live in, it's an old house. It's 150 years old, and there's two bedrooms. There's 2 apartments inside, and the landlord owns them. He owns my sister's apartment that lives where I used to live. She's still living there. So he has a couple apartments, but the apartment that I lived in, there's an apartment next door that a girl lives in. So she's quite a young girl, about 19, 20. And I viewed that apartment about over a year ago. So I viewed it over a year ago, and it didn't suit me. Like, it just didn't suit me. Like, there was burn marks, it was quite rough, and it was very closed in. Like, there was hardly any windows. It was 2 bedrooms, but there was hardly any windows. Like, the bedroom that I wanted for my daughter at the time had like a skylight, so I felt like it was very closed in, and it was very small as well. So it didn't suit me at the time, so I left it off. I left it go. And then I told the landlord that if you come across any other properties, like, let me know. But the one that I lived in, if you get me, oh my god, it's so confusing. The other one that I live in now, which is so weird, I'm after skipping on to along. I asked about that at the time, and he said that there was a girl and her baby living in the apartment that I have now, that was beside the one that I viewed. So that was that. I said, if anything comes up, let me know. So a few months passed, and I took the apartment, I viewed it. I'm living in the apartment now. A girl's living in the one I viewed and turned down, and I have the apartment that the girl and her baby was living in. Oh, I'm such a disaster. Confused in my own self, but I hope you kind of get some kind of idea of where I'm coming from. So yeah, when I viewed the first apartment, the one I turned down, my landlord that I have now, he told me that my best friend that died, she lived in the apartment, which is so crazy. Like, he told me she lived there and that she was mad, and that just brightened like my day. And you know what, like, the past few months, like, it really has baffled me that, like, I was in that building where my best friend ended up as well, which was before me. But how crazy is that? Like, and like, where we both grew up is where I am right now, but we ended up like 40 minutes away from Shannon, which is where I am now, where my parents are. So that's really crazy. So she lived there, and then I turned down the apartment, but I hadn't a clue. So the landlord had told me, and that kind of, you know, stayed with me. And when I heard she died, it was really hard as well going back to the apartment, because there's an entrance where she would have entered and where I enter, and it was so like upsetting to see. Like, I'm gonna break down crying right now. I don't want to cry, but it's so weird, like, the way that she lived there and she had life, like, she's full of life. I'm such a fool right now, look at my eyes tearing up. But see, everything happens for a reason. Like, it's so crazy. Another thing I want to say, the apartment that I viewed first, when I went into the small bedroom for my daughter, it didn't suit me because there was no open kind of wall windows. There was one on the roof. It didn't suit me. It was very closed in. There was a little wardrobe inside, and it was really old, and it was small, and it was white. And I always remembered it because I always thought, like, it would be so ideal for like a child's wardrobe. And I turned down the apartment. I didn't hear anything more. Like, I didn't take notice of the wardrobe anymore. But then what happened was I got the apartment that I'm in now, like, that I'm renting, and the wardrobe was put from the one that I turned down into the apartment that I'm in now, which obviously I copped on. It has to be the same wardrobe, like, it literally has to be, because it looks to be the same age, like, not age, you get me, but it looks ancient, and it's white as well, so it's definitely the same wardrobe. But how about this, right? Everything happens so weird in this life. Now, I could be completely wrong, but this wardrobe was inside, like, the apartment that my friend Coley lived in. So her name is Coley. I'm just going to say her name because it's easier for me to come out with things. So that wardrobe would have been in the apartment when she lived there, but when I got the apartment, he moved it out because obviously he knew that there was a child coming into the apartment, and maybe there was no other wardrobe, but there wasn't. There's 2 wardrobes in the apartment that I'm in. So when I packed up everything, when I kind of moved everything away and brought some clothes back to my family's, I was clearing out the wardrobes, like my daughter's wardrobe, because I used it for her. It was really ideal, like I said. I noticed that, you know, when you're moving, obviously with your drawers and everything like that, you want to make sure the knotting is staying. I noticed something at the back of the drawer. And guys, like I was really freaked out. Like I was like, I don't own this, like what is it? So I lifted out the drawer anyways, and I seen that it was like a little jumpsuit, and it wasn't mine, guys. It wasn't mine. It was definitely my friend, like Holly's. And it really got to me. It really upset me. Like, how weird was that? Like, it had to be hers. And the wardrobe, this is what gets to me. The wardrobe was in her apartment when she lived there, and it was moved out to the one that I live in. I still remember that. And then the day that I packed up everything, like, because if I got another apartment tomorrow morning, everything in the apartment is sussed away, like it's all put away and bagged. So I had to bring clothes away. But yeah, how weird is that? Like, her jumpsuit, it was like a little play suit thingy from Primark, Pennies. And my heart just poured, like my heart sunk. It was so hard. But I have been thinking strongly about her the past couple of days. Like I always think about her, like my friend. She's always on my mind. Like I really think that I should go to the graveyard one of the days and go up and see, like, you know, just have a little like stall around and have a little quick like little chat. Like obviously she's not here, but really guys, like it gets to me so much. Like nobody has a clue. And you know what gets to me the most? Like she was so young. Like she's, look at my eyes tearing again. Life is crazy. Like you have to wake up every day and appreciate it. Like literally, because you could be here one day and gone the next, like tomorrow, the next minute. It's true. I could, God forbid, I could go in my car right now and die. Like, God forgive me, there's a river beside me, there's everything. Like, God, I wouldn't wish that for that, but anything can happen. Like, it's so scary, it's so frightening. Like, this life is so scary. We should wake up every day and be grateful and be blessed. But yeah, I need to light a candle, and I'm going to go to her grave soon. Like literally guys, before I drove up here I passed a graveyard and it was so busy. So I'm thinking there's like a funeral going on. And I don't want to disturb anybody. But even if I wanted to go now, like my daughter is asleep and I don't really want to be dragging her. And I don't want to go to the graveyard without flowers. So the next time I go up, like I really, I'm going to light a candle and I'm going to go up and maybe I'll feel better. Because she will forever be my best friend and I'm never going to forget her. Like, she's always in my head. And she's so young. Like, she was so young. That's what gets to me as well. So guys, that is pretty much everything. My mental health as well has been over the shop lately. Anxiety. I'm going to save that for another video because something's in it that I don't want to talk about right now that is personal. So I will talk about it in another anxiety updated video maybe. I don't have the head right now, if I'm completely honest. But it's a really nice day for a walk or something. But I'm just in my car. Like I'm trying to get a video up as well, so the coverage is pretty bad. And my camera is going dead. So guys, I'm going to head off this soon. If I have any updates like to do with houses or any of that, I will be back on again. Thank you all for listening, and if you got to the end of the video, thank you from my heart. It means the absolute world to me. Like, I know we only have over 1,200 on this channel, but really, like, I've been struggling and sometimes I don't stick to a schedule, and you're still here watching me. And yeah, I just want to say a quick little update as well before this does go dead. If you're related to me and if you're watching me, hi. I've heard so much, like, even if you're not related to me, like if you know me from around being local or whatever, hi, like basically, hello, my name's Nikki. You know my name already, you know my shit, like, this is me. Like, I do YouTube, I put a camera in front of my face and I sit down and I film, basically. And I'm not bothered. That's the life I chose to live. That's what I really enjoy to do. And I've heard a lot of comments like, she's gas. Oh, she's funny. Oh, she's putting her life on YouTube. But like, these people that are saying these things, they're cousins. They're people I pass in the street. like, they don't even associate with me. Like, if they see me, they wouldn't even say hi. But I'm gonna say hi. If you're watching this, thank y'all. You got to the end of the video, so thanks for the views. And yeah, I'm never going to give up what I'm doing. Like, no one will ever get in the way. This is my passion. I don't care what you think, what you say. I'll do an updated video on this, just getting it out there proper. But for now, I'm going to make it short and sweet. I don't give a crap what you think, what you say. Clearly, if you're shocked at what I'm doing, talking to a camera, you don't know the real me. And don't let it get to you anyways, because if you passed me on the street, like I said, you wouldn't say hello to me. So you're not nothing to me, basically. So yeah. Guys, I'm gonna go because I keep like jabbing on about every little topic, but I'm gonna make this like short and sweet, kind of. It's not really short and sweet, like it's kind of like a vlog sit down video style, but I want to try every so often to get in my car and do a little drive with me and then park up and have a little chit chat, because these mean a lot. Like, if I didn't get out today, like, I wouldn't have got this off my chest, and this is another video film for you all. So guys, thank you all for watching once again. Please like and subscribe. It really helps out my channel. It makes me try for more. It makes me work harder. So please stay on my channel and turn on your bell, because you all will be notified every single time that I upload. So bye guys. I shall see you all in my next upload. Bye.